Hey everybody, my name is Lisa and I'm the Crafty Goddess. Hello and welcome. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas holiday vacation, whatever time you were able to take off, and an equally safe and happy new year. I realize I'm saying this on the second to last weekend of January. Um, Things have been kind of hectic here. Here at the Crafty Goddess headquarters, things have been a little bit stressful. Unfortunately, the holidays weren't very smooth sailing at all. I will try to keep it as brief as possible, and because I know some of y'all love to hear me talk. Anyway, I got some yarn hauls to show off, and a little bit of discussion at the end about a possible giveaway that I want to do. But first things first. December was a bit of a mess. 17th of December, which was the weekend before Christmas. Oh my God, brain fart. My husband got a text message from a friend of his who he had been gallivanting around town with, doing some last minute gift gatherings and whatnot. And the text message said, "Get tested. I just tested positive for COVID." So he texted me saying, "You might want to call into work today because," okay, his friend's name is Adam, but he texted me, "Ada tested positive." I had just woken up at the time I got this flurry of messages, and the only thing that could come to mind at that time was, who the heck is Ada? Is there something you want to tell me? It was kind of, we can laugh about it now, but at the time I was a little bit confused and worried. But he texted back, "It's Adam. I'm sorry, I'm in a hurry," because he was trying to get his stuff together and get out of work so he could come home and we could start what turned out to be painstaking and arduous process of trying to go get tested to make sure that we were fine or not fine, whatever. We wound up calling and texting and emailing all over Hell's Half Acre. The testing centers here in the city I live in are on the opposite end of town where we are. And every time we tried to phone, because it was phone in only, we couldn't book online. The calls kept getting dropped. Now, at that time, it was the second year of this pandemic. We're now going into the third year. And you'd think that there would be some sort of system in place to help people speed up, like testing and whatnot. And it's just a mess. I'm gonna try to not get political or ranty, but it was a bit of an insane adventure. Anyway, one of my friends who had heard about this quandary, he reached out and suggested a pharmacy that is located in the same building as my chiropractor. I walk by it every time I go to my chiropractor. It's right at the front entrance. So we were able to book online. We got tests booked for the following Monday. Unfortunately, at that point, that meant that we were missing time from work, which was a bit of a crunch because we needed the money. Holidays were coming up and we had to pay rent at the end of the month, so it was a bit of a scramble there. But we did get tests booked the following Monday, and it was the shallow nasal swab. It wasn't the full foot-long Q-tip right into the sinus cavity, which I was pretty happy about, actually. I'd seen them done, and just, it looks like bleh. We got a test done, we went home, and thus the waiting game began, because at the time we got them done, Omicron cases in my hometown started just skyrocketing, unfortunately. So, because it spreads pretty quickly, and yeah. Now, because my husband and I were missing work, we were a little bit stressed out. He has the photo ID for Ontario Health. For those of us who live in Ontario, we have like the photo ID card, but there was a previous version of it, just the red and white card with the number you can access, whatever. That's the card I had. His photo ID, he could go check his results online, no problem. I had to call back to the pharmacy every stinking day and find out, do I have my test results in? Yes, no, okay, fine, whatever. I think in total we missed about 4 days work, waiting, worrying, panicking. I was anxiety ridden at this point, and I realized I could have put up more tutorials or yarn hauls or something, but I was just so racked with, like, oh my gosh, not necessarily me getting sick, but what happens if I'm just a carrier and I pass it along to someone else? Like, that didn't sit well with me. But eventually he got his results the following Wednesday, which was great. He tested negative, hooray. But my test results weren't back yet. And unfortunately, our workplace wanted both of us to be in the clear before we came back. So yeah, my results came in the day after, which was Thursday the 23rd. Coincidentally, I had already booked that day off for vacation day, so I didn't have to go into work anyway, but it would have been nice to get them a day beforehand, so I could have at least clocked in just for one bloody shift. And then we were scheduled to go on holidays anyway, so technically we had 2 weeks holidays, but we both tested negative, which was a huge relief. We were able to spend Christmas with my mom, my sister, obviously Paul and myself, his son. It was small, it was quiet, we had fun, we spoiled each other rotten, or at least tried to, and it was nice. But then I don't want to get too personal, because this involves my husband's family. Unfortunately, we got the call on New Year's Day that his mom passed away. So she had been ill for a while. Unfortunately, her health has declined over the years, and yeah, it took a huge toll. It was the call that my husband said he was waiting for, but it still sucked coming in. So yeah, that's kind of why I was on an unexpected hiatus from the channel. There was just things piling up and whatnot, and then this unfortunate event. And yeah, I'm trying not to cry. So yeah, it was a bittersweet holiday that ended on an unfortunately a very sad note. Yeah, it's, and then of course now we're hearing like different celebrities passing away and whatnot. So it sounds like 2022 is just off to a not so good start. But I hope. Oh, sorry, just knocked something over. My apologies. But I hope that everybody else is doing okay. I hope you're doing fine. I hope that stay. I hope everybody's still continuing to make cool stuff. I hope you're doing well and keeping warm. Right now the weather is cold and it's snowy and it's disgusting. Yes, it's Canada and it's January. But my inner grizzly bear is just jonesing for a good hibernation till at least May. Anyway, that being said, I have gone yarn shopping. I have been, I wouldn't say stockpiling, but I noticed on, I think it was Crystal at Bago de Crochet and maybe Gary at Urban Yarns. I know there's been a couple other yarny YouTubers that have been talking about the Caron Cakes Crystal Cakes yarn. I think it's called Crystal Cakes. I haven't even taken a look at the label. But I noticed that my Michaels had them, and the price was gradually being reduced, so I thought I would snag whatever I could for a really good price. Anyway, this is what they look like. It's a nice fluffy yarn, and they're a good worsted weight too, with a metallic thread running through them. This, I believe, is called Claret, and it's a rich red, and it's got the gold thread running through it. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's read the specs on the Crystal Cakes yarn. It is a, I'm still looking at things like this. Oh my gosh, I need the what do you call them? The it's not trifocals, but there's also progressive. That's it. Sorry. For anybody who's yelling progressives at the screen, nailed it. So it is a medium weight of 4. It is a worsted weight. It feels like a nice, good worsted weight, and it's got a halo around it too. If you notice, it's a little bit fuzzy. I really like it. I haven't decided what I'm going to use it for yet, but it's pretty. Worsted weight of 4. It takes a size 5mm needle, which is a US 8. It takes a 5mm crochet hook, which works out to an H. It looks like it is machine washable and dryable. The fiber content is 64% acrylic, 24% polyester, 7% nylon, and 5% metallic. My math skills are less than savory, so I'm just going to assume that that works out. Each cake weighs 8.5 ounces or 240 grams, and they measure 634 yards or 580 meters, and it is part of their Lush Living collection. I'm assuming that these were like a seasonal yarn, that's why they're being discontinued. But I really like them, and they're very soft too. Like I said, I haven't actually used them for anything yet, but this is gorgeous. Oh, it's so soft. So I got one cake in the Claret. I should have gotten two, I know. You can go over there. I got two in the Lava Rock. I actually got one earlier. This has a silver strand going through it. And then I saw Gary at Urban Yarns talking about how he got a cake of this at his Michaels. It sounds like the Michaels that he was dealing with for delivery might have given him a bit of a runaround, which is unfortunate. But I found another cake when I went back later, so I got two of them. This is probably going to be a shawl. I'm shawl happy now. I love making shawls. They're so much fun. Did you fall over? Yeah, you did. Okay. And then I also got two cakes in the colorway Glittering Moonlight. I got this after, it's a nice blue. It looks like it's a variegated, so it's like different shades of blue. I was visiting my sister, celebrating her birthday actually not too long ago. She's a Capricorn baby, so all you Capricorn babies and early Aquarius babies, happy birthday January babies. But she got this and she loved it, so I had to snag a couple of cakes. They were regular price $9.99 US, which is $11.99 Canadian. I don't know why it has the US price on here. I thought I had the Canadian on there. I guess I had them on the other ones. Sorry. So regular price $11.99 Canadian. I got them for, I believe, $5.99. Like, we're talking bare bones. You get what you get. It was like a post-Christmas sale thing. And, yeah, I went for it. Again, I'm not sure what this is going to turn into. Probably another shawl. I know the black one's, the Lava Rock's going to be a shawl, for sure. This, I haven't made up my mind yet. Let's see. Oh, and I also got, because I had heard about this from Crystal at Bago Day, I got a cake of the Caron cloud cakes. And I know that there were solid colors there. I saw I think it was like purple, red, blue, and they were just gorgeous. Like the color saturation is beautiful. This was the only variegated one I saw when I went to get them. And this is in the colorway Shark Skin. Yeah, I can't, they're called cloud cakes for a reason because these are soft. Again, I blame my sister for this purchase because this is absolutely gorgeous. She got one in a more neutral colorway. It's like a beige brown color combo. She's turning hers into a shawl, or sorry, a cowl. My apologies. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but I showed my husband and he immediately went, ooh, okay. So it looks like this might be going for something for him. The specs on the Caron Cloud Cakes. Again, I believe this is another limited edition yarn because I got this also for $5.99 and it was $11.99 regular price. Yep, there we go. Regular price $11.99 Canadian, $9.99 US. I got mine at a really, really good price. I'm actually lucky that these were still at the Michaels store when I went post-Christmas yarn shopping. But yeah, the Caron, Cloud Cakes. They're also listed as a medium weight of 4. They feel like a bit of a thinner worsted. Maybe it works up the same way as the Lion Brand Shawl in a Ball, possibly. Super fluffy, absolutely gorgeous. It is like holding a cloud. Let's see. So it takes a 4.5 millimeter knitting needle, which is a little thin for a worsted, but that's fine. Works out to a US 7. Takes a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, which works out to a, I don't know the letter, I want to say G. I apologize. This too is machine washable and dryable because the fiber content is 100% polyester. And the same with the Caron Crystal Cakes, 8.5 ounces or 240 grams. The yardage is 760 yards or 695 meters. And yeah, absolutely beautiful. I'm hanging on to this. Again, not too certain what I'm going to do with it, but it is gorgeous. It might turn into something for the husband. We don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I had some fun buying that. Oh, and I didn't get this at Michaels because they don't sell the Red Heart Roll With It yarn at Michaels. I'm totally blaming my sister for a lot of these yarn purchases that I made recently. This is in the colorway Gray Whisper. This was the last cake I saw of this colorway at my local Walmart. Something about pinks and grays brings out my inner 80s kid. Well, I lived through the 80s, so. I've used this before for different shawlettes and scarves. The roll with it, this is roll with it sparkle, because obviously it sparkles. I mean, look at that shit. All my yarn is glittery except for the cloud cake. I don't know what happened. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna roll with it. Okay, I'll leave. Never mind. The specs on the roll with it sparkle, and it's a nice yarn too. I've worked with it. I'm not fond of a lot of Red Heart yarns. They feel a little too stiff for me, especially the Super Saver yarns. It's very plasticky, and I hate to critique any yarn company because they make stuff and I can't make yarn, at least not yet. But a lot of Red Heart yarns I'm not as fond of, but this is nice, something cute, flashy, and fun. It is listed as a medium weight of 4, but again, it's a little on the thin side, but no worries. It takes a size 5mm knitting needle or 5.5 crochet hook, which works out to a US size 8, or for crochet hook, it's the letter I. It is, where is the fiber content on you? My gosh. This is made in Turkey, and I believe the Caron Cakes yarns were made in India, in case anybody wonders. 97% acrylic, 3% other fibers, I'm assuming metallic, of course. Each cake of the roll with its sparkle is 5.29 ounces or 150 grams. Measures 561 yards or 513 meters. It is perfect for a shawlette or like a scarf. One cake will make one of those easily. I've used it before, and like I said, I like it. Cute, fun, sparkly. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, sorry. So obviously I kept myself busy indulging in my bad yarn shopping habits. But before I go, I wouldn't say, I'm not going to say I have an announcement. I first of all would like to thank all my subscribers for hanging in all this time, for spending the last year and a half watching my different hauls and tutorials and whatnot. I'm very grateful to every single one of you. To those who are watching, just passing by, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I am very, very, very close to hitting 500 subs. When I hit 500 subs, I'm going to be giving away this. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is that an Amazon box? It is. But I'm going to repurpose it because it is full of yarn. I've got at least 12 cakes, balls, skeins in here, and I want to give it away to one of you lucky subscribers. So here's what we're going to do. If you want to enter this contest and you want to win this box of yarn, here are the rules. You have to be a subscriber. I will check. And I need you to let me know honest feedback. Do you prefer the haul videos? Do you prefer mystery box or bags of yarn and or crafty stuff? Do you like the tutorials? Would you want to see something in the future, like say if I go to a yarn store or something like that, like do something that takes me outside of this office or my kitchen? Feel free to fire off in the comments down below, and yeah, we'll do a giveaway. But I have to hit 500 subs first. Once I hit 500 subs, this is up for grabs, and one of you lucky folks will have some new yarn to play with for this dreary winter. I'm gonna say it. It's been kind of vitamin D has just been lacking. So, but yeah, that's it for now. Fire down below. Let me know what you think. Have you purchased any of the Caron cake yarns? Any of the fun special holiday ones? What are you making? What have you been up to? What's keeping you busy? What's keeping you upbeat during these gloomy, snowy days? At least they're gloomy and snowy around here. Yeah, yeah, keep me posted. Let's exchange some really cool ideas. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate all the positive feedback. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, go down here and hit subscribe. Feel free to click the notification bell, and it'll let you know when I post more stuff. And hopefully next time I won't keep you waiting as long for content. But that's it for now. I've got stuff that requires my attention in the kitchen, and I'm not just talking about dishes and floors. I've been baking and cooking like a madwoman. My crock pot has been getting a lot of mileage lately, so I need to go check out, see what's going on. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate this. I appreciate your patience and hanging in there. Stay safe. Keep making cool stuff. Stay warm, and I will hopefully talk to you soon. Okay, thank you so much. Take care. Bye.